Elon Musk was on Fox News. Surprise.
Whoa.
Apparently, people have been going around and vandalizing Teslas.
What?
And I know this is upsetting. This is very upsetting to people. Elon Musk is having a lot of problems with Tesla shareholders now. I think there's one member of the board who's come out and said he should resign because Tesla sales are cratering in Europe. They are cratering in this country. People are running to trade in their Teslas because they don't want to be associated with this guy. I seem to remember when Elon Musk was very upset about Bud Light because of one of the ads they had. Right? And he was telling people, don't drink Bud Light because of one of their ads.
Oh, and they were buying Bud Light cans, and Kid Rock was machine gunning them.
On the other hand, Elon Musk is cutting funding for people going through cancer studies. He is cutting funding for kids. And granted, some of these are not American children who are starving, cutting funding for them to get essentially ground peanut protein so they don't starve to death. And then, of course, now he's also cutting means to get Social Security. He is cutting flu preparedness. He is stealing all our data. But he doesn't like the fact that people are responding, against his product. And people are really showing a lot of meanness.
I watch all of this, and I have to ask, why? Why do I see people like I woke up this morning and saw that Teslas were put ablaze in one of your dealerships in Vegas? I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired, charging stations are put ablaze, Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this?
Pause it for a second.
I see nothing that you have done except help our country.
Pause it. Did he mean to say that Musk's family has received assassination threats, or that Musk's family has threatened to assassinate him?
Unclear. But maybe then he should, if he's really concerned about his safety, it might be a good idea to stop bringing out his young child everywhere he goes when he might be facing some criticism.
Are you saying he's using as a human shield?
Human shield?
That's weird. I did see that. What was that? The movie? It was like based on I think a Stephen King about the or maybe it wasn't Stephen King. I can't remember. There was a candidate who used a child to shield himself at the end of it. It's an old movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, Democrats were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So.
Wait a second. Okay. Hold. I certainly hope that people are not firing into Tesla dealerships when there are people there. Can you have empathy for a car? I'm just curious.
Well,
like technically speaking, I know I'm being a little bit of a, what is it? A pederast? No.
No, I mean,
a pedant.
The Transformers, they're a little bit anthropomorphized, or the Cars Pixar film.
But doesn't empathy require to understand others' feelings? And cars don't have feelings.
My cars have feelings. They've
right?
never done anything wrong.
I know I'm being a little bit, because I'm just saying.
So just a question, are these things wrong? Cutting off HIV medication so tens of thousands of kids in Africa get HIV for no reason. allegedly segregating your Tesla dealership by race in California. Which is that part of why he moved to Texas?
Well, there's another quote on empathy from Elon Musk that I would just like to enter into the record. This is something he said on Joe Rogan's podcast. I believe in empathy. I think you should care about other people, but you need to have empathy for civilization as a whole and not commit to a civilizational suicide.
Interesting.
Perhaps, do you think that's the empathy that these heroes, horrible people that are doing this to the Teslas, do you think that's what they're deploying here?
I listen, I have no idea. And I am just...
Feeling empathic.
It is really, this lack of empathy for vehicles is horrific.
Yeah, watch Cars.
Yeah, exactly. Go back just a little bit and let's, yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I always thought the left, Democrats were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships,
Ooh,
they're
Jesus, just really explodes.
smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So
Courts that disagree.
I think we just have a deranged. There's some kind of mental illness thing going on here because this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
And I think there are larger forces at work as well. I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Well, pause it for a second. Now I'm confused. Is it mental illness or is it completely like a lot of people working in concert and in a whole production that somebody's funding?
It's odd. Those same puppet masters, if you will, must be funding his completely cratering approval ratings.
It's hard to imagine that this guy didn't really work out what he was going to say. And he went from both it's crazy and there's mental illness associated and also obviously a concerted effort by multiple people who have planned this whole thing out in a very rational way. It's interesting. I want to get to the bottom of this.
I've never done anything wrong. The rockets that exploded, that was supposed to happen.
Look at the allegations of racism to his Fremont Tesla factory. Some of the most shocking, like almost Nazi-esque type allegations I've seen about what they were calling their stations that black people worked at.
2 years ago, Tesla broke U.S. labor law by silencing workers' official rules, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Also the Neuralink monkeys.
Violations. Yep. Oh, and all the people that have died because of self-driving cars being used on our streets as a testing ground.
Contractor deaths, as Greg Casar is on the case for.
Why are all the mothers of his children going on Twitter to ask him, saying, I wish this didn't have to be public, but I need support for our sick child?
Yeah.
Think about his family, Sam, that he never sees, and what this might be, how this might be impacting.
Think about
them.
the multiple women who, just carried a child for him, but have very little relationship
It's
with him
weird.
besides
All I'm saying is I wonder if he's accusing them of being behind this. It's hard to know. I wish he would be more specific. Let's play a little bit more.
The left, Democrats were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged... there's some kind of mental illness thing going on here because this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and I think there are larger forces at work as well. I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
You actually tweeted out, and I'll put it on the screen, the level of violence is insane. It is deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. You just rescued 2 astronauts that have been in space for 286 days. They were only supposed to be there 8. You helped the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, California. You have,
Pause it for a second. Here's the thing. I'm confused. Because on one hand, Tesla's done nothing, and it has nothing to do with Elon Musk. On the other hand, Elon Musk's company does something, and he gets all the credit from Sean. I don't know what to think. It feels like a crazy concerted effort to do these things. I actually saw somebody had put like flyers on Tesla cars, saying all sorts of nasty things about Teslas and the guy who produces them. And I wonder if that influences whether Tesla owners want to get rid of their car.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, BYD.
The dead zone. Thank you, social conservative liberal.
BYD, the company, Chinese company, has just announced that they have a new car that charges in like 5 minutes. So, but we can't buy that because we need to make sure we buy Elon Musk's cars and stuff.
I wonder if the tariffs on China have anything to do with that.
can you imagine saying...
Sounds like a concerted effort.
Sounds like it. In real life, I have never done anything wrong.
Never.
I mean,
My poor companies.
the billionaire is the victim. The richest man on earth is the victim. But also, God, like, I hope, the level of emotional stuntedness is astounding. Just can't believe it. He's a man in his 50s, but it's like he's 10.
One of the first guys who was a YouTuber for Elon Musk's cars, named Joshua Brown, died because of the self-driving technology rollout that doesn't actually use LiDAR, but just uses a visual algorithm to, which means it could be as recently proven on YouTube, fooled by a Wile E. Coyote style billboard.
Why are you
Placed across
pointing
the
that
road.
out?
That's user error.
I thought you were a part of the party of caring. That's not very empathetic to me. I'm sort of becoming Gorka now.
But that's what happened to the first guy. Is a semi-truck with a reflective surface was cutting in front of him as he was going down the road, and he didn't see it at all, and Tesla didn't see it because it reflected
Onto the Tesla
Onto
itself, or the road. I see.
and so it thought there was just open road instead of a semi-truck, and the guy got decapitated.
Oh, jeez.
Looking into it.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.